It's a rainy day in Kampala, Uganda. Here, supplies of butter and soup, as well as boxes of soap, are loaded onto a truck in the normally bustling central business district of the city. This is the domain of Linya Distributors.
The company basically started as a small trading in general merchandise run by my wife when I was still working. And in 1987, then later on in 2001, there was an opportunity to distribute for Unilever, starting with the suburbs of Kampala. And we started up there in Entebbe area. Then later on we grew into the central business.
Today, Linya Distributors are the sole suppliers of Unilever products in the busiest part of Kampala. They sell well-known brands including Omo, Royco and Blue Band to shops in the city centre. Being in the position to provide popular products like these guarantees business success.
Yeah, the business is good. You see, as you know, Unilever's goods, Unilever's brands are household items. They are known world over. There is hardly any home which can do without at least one or two brands of Unilever. So you could say in terms of fast moving and turnaround, the business is very interesting.
The streets start to crowd again as the skies clear. The truck needs to negotiate its path through the narrow, lively avenues.
Our distribution covers the wholesale part of the distribution channel of Unilever, and therefore inevitably we have to be located here. Ours is to do the mechanics of moving goods to the customers, but not in terms of transport as such, in terms of the actual selling process. We have to avail the goods to them, we have to tell them what new options are available, what offers are available. So we have to do the actual selling.
The day's deliveries continue while another Linya truck returns to the Unilever depot to restock. Sufficient stock holding is crucial to a distribution company and is one of Unilever's critical requirements in selecting a distribution partner.
When we're looking for distributors, there's a certain criteria that we tend to follow. The current business that the person is in, the attitude of the person doing that business, finance, infrastructure, and Linya Distributors Limited met all this criteria. It's a very deep and thorough process, and he actually met each and every aspect of the criteria that we needed.
Some customers come when they need things urgently, and they cannot wait until the truck comes to Unilever to pick the goods. But when the store is near to the customer, and then the customer comes, I need this, and it's available in the store, then that is very good.
Distributors have investments to make. They invest in finance because they have to buy the goods from us. They invest in trucks because they have to redistribute and supply the traders. They invest in human resource, salespeople, both ladies and gentlemen. And then you will have a warehouse where they will store their goods. So it's a bit of an investment to make. And therefore, as Unilever, we bring in business partners and protect that interest. Okay, so someone, depending on the level of investment that one is willing to make, will be given a geographical area where we feel that place has potential to reap benefit from the investment that he has made. So we also look after their profitability.
Unilever's distributors are allowed a maximum profit margin of between 6 and 7%. This recommended pricing standardizes the cost to consumers who rely on the good value of all Unilever labels.
We want them to make profit. That's why they invest. But the level of profit is something that we are both comfortable with and they're comfortable with. And this is in line with what the consumer gets at the end of the day. So it's not something that we leave to them entirely, no.
Every business would prefer to have a little bit of more margin. But at the moment, the margin available for Unilever is that. However, they do have incentives. If you can meet targets, you can earn a little bit more money.
I mean, over 60%, especially here in Uganda, live on $1 per day, under $1 per day. So if you're not very careful about at what prices our products are being sold, then you will find people leaving the brands altogether alone, saying it's too expensive or they can't manage it, and yet it's just money that the distributor is making. So we really have to watch that. It's in the interest of Unilever that our consumers get value for money, and therefore we will watch what prices our distributors sell at.
Huge margins is always a dream of every businessman, but it is practically impossible to take huge margins. And the market is not there for you to be able to sell. You could have huge margins, and then the margins are lying on the shelves, so that doesn't help much. So smaller margins turning over the business at the end of the day does the job.
But you must bear in mind that these are FMCGs, what we call FMCGs. These are fast-moving consumer goods. So it's not about only how much you take, but about your turnover, how fast you rotate that. Because if you take a truck and sell it in a day and come back and pick another truck, you'd rather take a small profit margin and sell more than take a huge profit margin and take a month to sell that. Yeah, it's a simple, and our brands sell quite well. I'm sure Linya will tell you that.